top last week on NXT.
You are right. I couldn't find a partner. I'll take both of you on.
An unlikely ally stepped forward with a catch.
I'll be your partner, Sasha, but you owe me one.
I still can't believe we saw this tonight. Sasha Banks and Charlotte will team up.
I want an NXT women's title shot next week.
That's what you want? Well, guess what, sister? It's on.
I could not be more excited. These two redefined the game. It is going to be awesome. I cannot wait.
Charlotte challenges Sasha Banks for the NXT Women's Championship.
Welcome to NXT here from Orlando, Florida. We are inside the NXT arena.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan.
Well, it's taken quite a while, but Chad Gable has finally convinced Jason Jordan to team up with him.
And their opponents, the team of Steve Cutler and Elias Sampson.
I was going to say, this whole situation with Jason Jordan trying to find a partner reminds me of online dating. You know, you got to search a couple profiles, take it in before you settle on one option.
You still end up single, right, Saxton?
Did that happen to you?
This is a great situation. I think Chad Gable is going to make a fantastic partner for Jason Jordan. Member of the United States Olympic Wrestling Team, Gable has all the credentials needed to be a superstar here in NXT.
Again, remember, but Chad Gable still has to prove himself. You know, Jason Jordan's giving him a chance now. Now Chad's got to prove that he's worthy and can gel with Jason Jordan.
It looked like Gable wanted to start off, Jordan saying no way.
That actually doesn't surprise me.
Why?
Jason is so confident in his own ability that I think there's still a little mistrust in Chad Gable and what Chad Gable can do.
Jordan starting off against Elias Sampson.
Talk about the credentials of both these guys, you know. Three-time Division I NCAA qualifier and Jason Jordan, a former Olympian, and Chad Gable. So on paper, they are an impressive team.
Corey, what do you think about Gable's attempts, and well, finally successful attempt to team up with Jason
We're
Jordan?
about to find out. I mean, like I said, he's got the credentials. Can Gable get it done in the ring? We're about to find out.
Oh, hey, okay, hold on.
Gable, as you said, a former Greco-Roman Wrestler of the Year. And putting his skills on display. Pretty impressive.
Looks like a tryout match for Chad Gable. And the judge is on the apron, Jason Jordan. Whoa!
Look at this, cover. Again, Gable going for the victory. This is impressive.
No kidding.
I've seen Chad Gable training around the Performance Center. He's impressive, but it only counts on the big stage. This is the biggest stage he's been on to this point, and he's doing a pretty good job, I must say.
Cutler forcing Gable into the corner. Tag made to Elias Sampson with a big boot to the ribs.
I guarantee you Steve Cutler and Elias Sampson know this is a big moment for Chad Gable, so they're going to do whatever they've got to do to try to ruin this moment.
Vicious right hands by Sampson.
Sampson calls himself a drifter.
Cover.
It's free spirit.
He calls himself a drifter, and he handed me a business card that said Elias Sampson, drifter. What kind of drifter has business cards?
Elias Sampson.
Oh! Beautiful reversal there by Gable, crawling to the corner.
Jordan's anxious to get in there.
Gable's almost there, and he makes the tag.
Jason Jordan running clothesline. Sampson to the outside, forcing Cutler into the corner.
I almost feel like there's a little one-upsmanship going here. Jason Jordan.
Chad Gable, my goodness! Look at that! Wow!
I've never seen that before.
Here are your winners, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable.
Gentlemen, it would appear to me that Jason Jordan has found himself a partner.
We got to get another look at the way this match ended. Byron, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, Jason Jordan came in intent to complete the job, and Chad Gable with the assist and the win. And you know, Corey, I'm gonna have to piggyback you a little bit here. It seemed like Jason Jordan was pretty happy with the job that Chad Gable did.
All Gable wanted was a chance to show it, and he just did a very, very good job of doing so.
Well, the persistence paid off. Chad Gable wanted to team with Jason Jordan. Jordan has finally found a partner. An impressive debut. And what a night it was last Monday in Atlanta, Georgia, when NXT's own Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks shocked the world, arriving on Raw at the behest of Stephanie McMahon to help lead a revolution here in WWE. After an historic night, the Divas division will never be the same. And after tonight, will the title picture in the NXT Women's division be the same? We'll find out as the boss Sasha Banks defends her championship against Charlotte. That matchup is still to come here on NXT.
After a hard-fought battle, I offered a gesture of mutual respect. Kevin Owens took that opportunity to put me out of commission. I sure as hell don't need you to endorse me in any way, shape, or form. Guess what, John? I know I belong here, so I don't need you to tell me. At Battleground, you want to fight? You got it.
Product not yet rated.
Welcome back to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 302 pounds, Samoa Joe.
That look of Samoa Joe says it all. Someone is gonna get hurt.
And his opponent, already in the ring from Dresden, Germany, weighing 246 pounds, Axel Tischer.
I recently had a chance to meet Axel Tischer at the Performance Center, one of the newest recruits to NXT, all the way from Dresden, Germany. He has got about the biggest order you could possibly have in front of him tonight.
Taking on the true heavyweights here in NXT, Samoa Joe. Byron, what do you know about Axel?
Well, you said it. I mean, Axel is willing to take up the task of facing Samoa Joe. Personally, I'd rather hide under a bed, but good luck to him.
What have you seen from Axel Tischer at the Performance Center?
Not much, but he better show us a lot here because Samoa Joe's going to bring everything, and we know what Joe's capable of.
Go back to when Samoa Joe first arrived on the scene here on NXT. He said he came here because this is where the buzz was. This is what everybody was talking about. And he wanted to face the best of the best here on NXT.
NXT is on fire, and that's exactly where he wants to be. The hottest thing in the industry today. Right now, Axel Tischer.
Axel Tischer's on fire.
Yeah, he's trying to make a name for himself.
Oh!
Look how fast the hands of Samoa Joe are.
After all this, Axel might forget what his name is.
Joe at over 300 pounds, for all intents and purposes, should not move as quickly, as suddenly as he does.
Oh!
Hit hard, hit fast.
The velocity in that knee. Tischer right now might just be getting Joe just a little bit angrier, Byron.
It's almost like Joe feels insulted that Fisher's even fighting back right now. Or was fighting back.
But if you're Axel Tischer, you said it. I mean, you got to think what an opportunity it is for him to make a name for himself if he can somehow get a victory over Samoa Joe.
Underscore somehow.
So look at this. Tischer dragging Joe, raking his eyes across the top rope.
I don't know what Axel just said, but
Joe didn't seem to like it.
right now he's thinking, ow.
Oh, what a senton!
Look at Samoa Joe just surveying the damage, figuring out his next move. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Oh, well, I think this is going to get real dangerous.
Oh, man! Tischer getting out of harm's way, connect with a kick.
Oh, there's a connection for you.
Planted by Joe. Uh-oh.
I think I know what comes next.
And Axel's night's about to take a turn for the worse.
Muscle buster!
Oh, wait a minute.
Tischer might have to tap out, but can he even tap? No, the referee made the call for him. Tischer's out.
Here is your winner by submission, Samoa Joe.
What Samoa just did was put the entire NXT Universe on notice. Absolute dominance.
Yeah, that's a look that says anybody out there thinks you can take me, just try me.
We said it early on, you have to be impressed by Axel Tischer making a run here at Samoa Joe, but Joe, Byron made him pay.
That's like running into your demise. Watch the impact here from Joe, and if that wasn't enough, well, let's make sure make sure Axel Fisher goes 99.
Well, Tischer did tap there.
Just a technicality at that point.
Yeah.
Take a look at that man, Samoa Joe. He means business.
And no doubt Charlotte means business. She has a chance to regain the NXT Women's title when she faces the boss, Sasha Banks, tonight here on NXT.
Do not let Eva take anything away from you.
This Tuesday,
I want to be the biggest, baddest bitch ever.
this diva isn't afraid to burn a few bridges.
I'm gonna bust my ass and come for the title.
I'm down with her.
Brand new Total Divas this Tuesday at 9 on E!
NXT continues here from Full Sail University in Orlando, and right now we take a closer look at the lone wolf, Baron Corbin, who says he knows what it takes to be a champion.
"99% of the population would give anything to accomplish something great.
I've already done it 4 times, and I'm just getting started."
On the football field, I won 4 conference championships in college.
Not my team, me.
I was a 3-time Golden Glove champion, a jiu-jitsu champion, and the baddest man to ever play in the NFL.
Look, there's a big difference between me and everybody else here. I'm the real deal. I've done things and I've accomplished things that I can prove.
And you know what bothers me? It's people who walk around and think they deserve something. They think they're somebody. They've done something.
You know, these fans worship these guys here at NXT. What have these other guys done? They've created a name on the internet. They've created a name in gymnasiums that hold 50 people. They got paid in chips and hot dogs.
In the NFL,
I got paid in checks bigger than they'll ever see.
I got paid with these rings filled with diamonds.
I'm the real deal here at NXT, and these 4 rings prove it.
These fans can hate me all they want.
I don't care. I enjoy it. I relish in the fact that they hate me because I'm destroying their heroes.
I am the agent that decides your fate.
I'm glad you guys are so excited to see me. I'm just as excited. I came here today to tell you I am so excited to watch the NXT Women's Championship match tonight between Charlotte and Sasha Banks. But more importantly, I am here to announce yours truly will be making her in-ring debut next week. So get those signs ready and get your little horns because all red everything is coming, baby.
Well, I'm excited. I gotta give me a Sharpie or something. Started on my sign.
How could you not be excited? All red everything is making her in-ring return next week.
Hey, we actually agree on something. High five.
All right.
As Eva Marie said, later on tonight, what a main event it's going to be when the NXT Women's Championship is on the line. Sasha Banks against Charlotte, and obviously, hey, Eva Marie, that's exactly where she wants to be.
She wants to be the top diva here in NXT. She's got a lot of work to do to get there, but tonight, this thing is going to be off the chain. I guarantee it.
Still lots more to get to here tonight, including tag team action coming up. The NXT Tag Team Champions are here. Blake and Murphy in action.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Alexa Bliss at a combined weight of 465 pounds, here's the NXT Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy.
Blake and Murphy recently found out who the new #1 contenders are. They know that at some point they're going to have to square off against the Vaudevillains.
Yeah, well, what do you think is going through the mind of Blake and Murphy knowing that the Vaudevillains are knocking on their door? Or Alexa Bliss.
And their opponents already in the ring at a combined weight of 530 pounds, Angelo Dawkins and Sawyer Fulton.
What did you just say, Saxton?
I said poor Alexa Bliss for the company she's got to keep now.
She's keeping great company. She's part of the Tag Team Champions. She is part of the...
I'm glad you said that, because if it wasn't for Alexa, they wouldn't be the Tag Team Champions right now.
They are a cohesive unit. She is as much a part of this team as Blake or Murphy. They are a cohesive unit. And you know what, Byron? They have the it factor. They have the it factor. You don't. And they call it the Blake, Alexa, and Murphy factor. Thank you very much.
You're not welcome.
It's Murphy starting things off against Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah, Dawkins and Sawyer Fulton have been pretty impressive. Last few weeks we've seen them in action.
Nice right hands there by Dawkins.
Wow, nice drop kick too.
Beautiful standing drop kick. Blake rolling out of harm's way. Murphy gonna regain the advantage, or take the advantage, I should say. And Dawkins seeing stars right now.
Here's the thing about Blake and Murphy, you know, for all the months that they were kind of in the shadows of the tag team division, no one was giving them any attention. And now that they're on top, they want to shove it in everybody's face.
I've said it before, from seemingly out of nowhere, Blake and Murphy captured the NXT Tag Team Championships, but we talk about a team that's kind of been in the shadows. Obviously, Dawkins and Fulton trying to make a name for themselves, and a huge opportunity here tonight.
They picked the wrong night, basically, to try to make a name for themselves.
Why did they pick the wrong night?
Because you've got Blake and Murphy out there. You've got Alexa Bliss at ringside. The NXT Tag Team Champions are not ready to be dethroned anytime soon.
Yeah, but what better way to make a statement than to come up with a surprise victory over the tag team champs.
Absolutely, if it can happen, but to the respect of Blake and Murphy, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, and it's going to be a tall order to execute.
Oh, who will be the tag team champions when NXT invades Brooklyn SummerSlam weekend? Tickets for that historic event are available this Saturday. Head on over to WWE.com for more info.
It's like Blake and Murphy were subject to eating toothpaste sandwiches for the majority of their career. Now they want everyone else to enjoy that same kind of sandwich and dip it into Listerine, too.
What? That was the worst analogy I've ever heard in my entire life.
A toothpaste sandwich? My goodness. I've heard of mayonnaise sandwiches. Toothpaste? That's disgusting.
I ain't telling me.
Can we not talk about your poor eating habits, the two of you? We've got the tag team champions in the ring and Alexa Bliss at ringside. Let's talk about that.
At least he has fresh breath. Angelo Dawkins struggling to get back to his feet. Blake and Murphy, the NXT Tag Team Champions, have controlled the entire pace of this matchup.
Yeah, look how Murphy's trying to cut off the ring, too, trying to prevent Angelo Dawkins from reaching over and making that tag to Sawyer Fulton.
Hold on, Byron, look at the corner of your screen. Look at the corner of your screen. What is Blake doing?
Oh! Cutting corners as usual.
He wasn't cutting corners. He simply made a preventative measure.
He didn't belong on the other side of the ring. How do you defend that?
They're the tag team champions. Who are you to tell them where they belong?
Hold on, tag made. Running suplex in. Here comes the frog splash. Cover. Blake and Murphy pick up the win.
Here are your winners, NXT Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy.
Blake and Murphy doing whatever they have to do. Byron, I believe you said cutting corners.
Yeah, cutting corners here. Yeah, watch Blake on the outside of the ring, prevents Angelo Dawkins from making the tag, and all it did was open up the door for Blake and Murphy to successfully...
You can call it whatever you want, Saxton. You can disagree with it all day long, but the fact is, at the end of the day, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, the fact of the matter is, at some point, they're going to have to square off against the #1 contenders, the Vaudevillains.
Look at that. That is a great sight right there. That is everything you could possibly want. A fantastic tag team titles, and a beautiful woman. That's the total package right there. That is the Blake, Alexa, and Murphy factor.
There they are. Proud of themselves as usual.
As well they should be.
Come on, guys. The match is over.
Yeah, now what is this about?
What does this prove?
Maybe they want to beat him again.
Want to beat him again.
When you're the tag champs, you get certain privileges. You get to do whatever you want.
You just won the match.
Well, obviously Alexa wasn't satisfied with that.
Oh, so Alexa's pulling the strings now.
She's part of the team. And if all three parts of the team aren't content, no one's content.
Real upstanding champions.
You've obviously made a horrible teammate your entire life, Saxton. What's going on here?
Bottle rocket.
Yeah.
The sparkle splash. How humiliating is that?
Congratulations, guys. You cut corners, you're the tag team champions, and you turned Snow White into the Wicked Witch of the West.
Bad girls have more fun, Saxton. Let's look at that again if we could. I mean, I could watch this all day long.
Yeah, go ahead, call it, Corey.
Hey, you said she's the Wicked Witch. Well, she's taken flight with or without a broom. It was still a beautiful thing to watch. Come on, let's do it again. Check it out. Just enjoy this, guys. Look at that. Alexa Bliss flying through the air with grace and beauty. Saxton, enjoy it. Drink it in. That was a thing of beauty.
Well, they better enjoy the fact that they got the Vaudevillains knocking on their door, the challenge for those tag team titles.
There is the boss, Sasha Banks. She looks ready to go for her title defense against Charlotte coming up in just a little bit. But before we get to that, we have an update on former NXT champion Sami Zayn, who's been out of action since TakeOver Unstoppable. We will hear from Sami himself next.
Who is tough enough? Find out with the free WWE Tough Enough app. Download now to be a part of this summer's hardest-hitting reality competition. Right now, vote live to keep your favorite around and send the rest packing. You decide who is tough enough. With the free WWE Tough Enough app. Download now.
What a reaction!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sami Zayn.
He's here, Sami Zayn, back inside the NXT arena. Guys, you see Sami Zayn in that arm sling, and of course it was what happened at NXT TakeOver Unstoppable that caused that injury. Kevin Owens laying out Sami Zayn.
And we saw Sami's heart on the line like we have so many times. Kevin Owens thought he was going to put out Sami Zayn for good, but I'll tell you what, it is a great sight to see Sami Zayn right back here on NXT.
Well, that's just really nice of you. Thank you. As most of you know by now, I recently had shoulder surgery, and this is one of the first opportunities I've had to really leave the house, leave the physiotherapist room, and I guess corny as it may sound, I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you guys that I haven't forgotten about you. And by the sounds of it, it sounds like you haven't forgotten about me either. So I sincerely want to thank you for that. Thank you. A lot of people have been asking me for updates, you know, how I've been doing or when I'll be back or how I'm doing mentally or how I'm doing physically. And hey, if it's an update you want, I'll give it to you, but it's not gonna be a big surprise here. Things have kind of sucked. Things have not been good. You know, it's been rough, and I think part of what's made it so rough is the fact that 2014 was probably the best year of my career. And week in, week out, we did it here. And the year ended with me on the highest of highs as NXT champion. So it doesn't get much better than that, and unfortunately, it's been a pretty stark contrast because 2015 has probably been the absolute worst year of my career, and worse yet, it looks like it's gonna stay that way because I probably won't be back by the end of the year. But hey, listen, this is not doom and gloom, Sami. This isn't depressed, sad, Sami. I'm not crying for myself here. I mean, I ain't finished. Not by a long shot. I mean, I got goals. I got goals just like everyone, you know? My goal is to be able to find a comfortable position to sleep in. My goal is to be able to lift my arm past 90 degrees. My goal is to come back better than ever and take back my NXT championship. And as far as goals and motivations goes, well, I mean, there's no better motivator than revenge, is there? Now, Kevin, you might think you got me in your rear view. You're on Raw every Monday, every week, and I'm sitting at home, laid up. But I meant every word I said when I said that your career since day one has been linked to me. And everything you've done for the last 12 years, it's been about you and me, and that's how it's gonna stay for the next 12 years. So guess what? Time heals all wounds, and this wound, time is gonna heal. And when it does, Kev, watch your ass, because I am coming for you.
Wow, what tough news there for Sami Zayn.
Yeah, tough break for Sami, but you have to admire the optimism and the confidence that no matter when he comes back, his target is still in mind, the NXT Championship.
It might be a tough order for a lot of guys, but Sami Zayn has got more heart than just about anybody I have ever met. I can't wait till he gets back. Get well soon, Sami.
Oh, guys, Sami Zayn saying he wants to come back and recapture the NXT Championship tonight. What a huge main event it's going to be with the NXT Women's Championship on the line. I want to go back to what happened last week. Charlotte and Sasha Banks in what was an unlikely team, but Charlotte had a catch.
I'll be your partner, Sasha. But you owe me one. I want an NXT Women's title shot next week. Like you promised.
That's what you want? Well, guess what, sister? It's on.
Sasha honored her word, and Mr. Regal made it official. And there is Charlotte warming up for tonight's matchup, hoping to reclaim the NXT Women's title from the boss, Sasha Banks. Welcome back to NXT, and what a match we have on the way here from the NXT Arena at Full Sail University between Charlotte and Sasha Banks, with the NXT Women's Championship on the line. But right now, we take you to Tokyo in a match that aired live on the award-winning WWE Network on July 4th. Kevin Owens defending the NXT title against #1 contender Finn Balor. Balor channeling his inner demon in his homecoming to Japan, the place where he matured into the competitor he is today. Balor rising to the occasion in front of a sold-out Sumo Hall, landing the coup de grace to capture the title from Owens.
Here is your winner and the new NXT champion, Finn Balor.
An emotional moment for Finn Balor. And right now, we take you to exclusive footage of Mr. William Regal's press conference at Comic-Con in San Diego, where the main event for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn was announced.
Before we go any further, I have something very special to announce to you all. The rematch between Finn Balor and Kevin Owens will take place on August the 22nd at the Barclays Center in New York. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, and it will be live on the WWE Network. Kevin, would you care to comment?
Yeah, enjoy the title, because you're not going to have it for long, buddy. Then you can go back with Sami and lick your little wounds together.
Finn.
Well, you know, if you couldn't really write the script any better to have spent 8 years in Japan, 8 very happy years competing in an amazing company, but been given an incredible opportunity to come to the WWE and wrestle for NXT a year ago. It was an opportunity I couldn't turn down, and to return to Japan less than a year later to challenge for the NXT Championship and win it in a place that became a second home for me was it literally is like a fairy tale. It wasn't like a dream come true, it was literally like a fairy tale, and I took a great deal of pleasure beating Kevin Owens in Tokyo. But, you know, the Japanese crowd is very different. It's a very different atmosphere. It's a very different feeling in the building. But I'm sure in New York City we'll be able to create something even more special.
Yeah, you're probably right, because you know how all those years you spent in Japan and how special it was for you to win the title in Japan. Well, I spent 8 years rocking the house in New York City every time I went there while I was in the independent scene. So when I walk in Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, there's no way I'm walking out without that title.
So the rematch is official. Finn Balor will defend the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn the night before SummerSlam, and it'll air live on the WWE Network from the Barclays Center. Tickets for that historic event are available this Saturday.
Here we go, guys. Take a look at Charlotte, the former NXT Women's Champion, and she fully intends on walking out tonight once again.
Tell you what, guys, we've been waiting a whole week for this match to take place. I am so glad that we had the opportunity to see the rematch between Charlotte and Sasha Banks.
We've talked about it before, some of the amazing matches throughout the history of this rivalry. Charlotte and Sasha Banks have turned in some of the most memorable performances here at the NXT arena, and tonight should be no different.
There she is, the boss. Look how confident she is coming out here.
Holding up the NXT Women's Championship.
Oozing with confidence, the boss. Look at her, man.
Yeah, but look at Charlotte. Charlotte knows how important it is to be NXT Women's Champion, how that puts you on the map, how that makes you the face of the NXT Divas.
There was very little hesitation on the part of Sasha Banks when Charlotte made her intentions known. Is that a credit to Sasha, or is she overconfident?
I think Sasha knows exactly how good she is. She knows how good Charlotte is. Maybe Sasha's just up for a challenge.
Introducing first the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte! And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, she's the NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks!
Rich, the fact that Sasha Banks accepted this match tonight This just goes to show you what kind of champion she is. Maybe she felt like she was getting complacent. Maybe she just needed a good challenge, something to see how good she still is. And she knows what Charlotte can bring to the table.
I think Sasha Banks had no choice.
That's what it is all about. The NXT Women's Championship. The champion, Sasha Banks. The challenger, Charlotte. Winner by pinfall or submission. What a main event this is going to be.
Now you go back to what happened last week. You know, Sasha Banks found herself in a situation where she was potentially going to be in a handicap match. Charlotte came down and said, before I be your partner, you owe me one. Well, this is what Sasha Banks owes Charlotte now in NXT Women's Championship opportunity.
Do you think Sasha knew exactly what Charlotte had in mind going into that?
Well, they've known each other for a long time. It wouldn't surprise me.
Charlotte with the Flair strut.
It's been 5 months since Charlotte reigned supreme as the NXT Women's Champion, and every day she's been fighting to get back to that spot.
It's been 5 months that Sasha Banks has been sitting on the throne as the queen of NXT, and she's enjoying the reign.
Whoop, cover. Charlotte able to nip up.
Queen of the throne?
Right
It's
now,
a metaphor, Saxton.
I say that's where you read magazines.
would you be serious and focus on the match? Women's title is on the line. Charlotte and Sasha at this point. Pace starting to quicken a bit. Whoa!
That is translated to genetically superior if you're Charlotte.
These two know everything about each other. Oh, quick cover. Charlotte for the championship. Sasha kicks out and is able to gain the upper hand.
To that point, Rich, you're right. These two know everything about one another, which makes this so much more exciting to watch. It's like a game of chess within a wrestling match. It's all about strategy, waiting for your opponent to make the slightest mistake and being able to capitalize on it.
I guarantee you, Charlotte's had a week to think about this match, a week to think about this opportunity, and I guarantee you she fine-tuned her game plan, took out all the flaws to be as prepared as possible for tonight.
You don't think Sasha did the same exact thing?
I'm sure she did. That's why we're going to have a great match.
Oh!
Painful one, too.
Charlotte connecting with the right forearm. Ooh. Again, Sasha regaining momentum, and oh no, Graves!
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, this could change complexion.
Oh!
Real fast.
Double knees to the midsection. Sasha Banks for the victory. And a kick out by the challenger, Charlotte. The NXT Women's title is on the line. Can Charlotte recapture it? This matchup continues.
WWEshop.com has found its next way to fit you. What else will you find?
The days of the demon are here.
The NXT Championship! Who's boss? You're looking at the boss, sweetheart.
NXT is the future, and the future is now. Don't miss what's next at WWEshop.com and find what fits you.
We're back here on NXT. This NXT Women's Championship matchup continues. We want to show you what happened before the break. Take a look at this.
Yeah, this is what you call a game changer. These double knees right there.
Hold on, Sasha Banks for the victory and a kick out by Charlotte.
To the ribs of Charlotte, and you know, Charlotte was looking very good early on in this match, but now Sasha has slowed down the pace and moved that advantage meter over to her corner. You talk about the history, you know, former BFFs, beautiful, fierce females. These two were the best of friends, but that friendship ended because Sasha felt like Charlotte was getting a little too into herself. She felt like Charlotte was using her name to get ahead. There's still a lot of disdain between Charlotte and Sasha Banks. Oh! There's a flashback.
And Sasha Banks mocking.
That's how you do it, like a boss.
The title is on the line. Sasha Banks has held the championship a little more than 5 months. Charlotte finding an opening. Uh-oh, Sasha turning it around.
And you still see the wear and tear taking its toll now. Oh, look at
Wow.
Sasha.
Straight jacket.
That mean, nasty, vicious streak we've seen Sasha Banks use to her advantage for so long.
Well, Sasha's had a chip on her shoulder for a long time. You can make the argument that that chip helped secure Sasha the women's championship.
The tremendous pressure and pain that Charlotte must be feeling right now.
Look at that, Sasha saying, "You'll never be champ again, Charlotte."
Top off the physical pain with being taunted by the champion. Charlotte trying to reverse it.
Oh, the Sasha's still hanging on.
Wow.
And look at that, Sasha Banks taking a page out of Charlotte's book.
Yeah, just insulting Charlotte. Trying to get into Charlotte's head.
This isn't so much insulting as different strategy. Do you honestly think Charlotte prepared to have her own offense used against her in this match?
I think Charlotte prepared for everything. We've touched on this many times. These two know each other so well.
I suppose one of the questions is, who has worked harder over the last few months? Who's worked harder to try to find something extra, something different that they can bring into the game? Cover! Charlotte able to stay alive.
I mean, I think Charlotte has a gripe simply because ever since she lost the NXT Women's Championship, this has been her goal day and night. It's all she ever talks about, is carrying the flag for this division, putting this division on the map, and to do so, you have to be the women's champion.
Hold on just a second here. Charlotte finding an opening. What strength, what resolve on the part of the challenger.
Uh-oh.
The strength of Charlotte.
Whoa! Planting Sasha Banks.
Charlotte mustered everything she had in that moment.
But does she have anything left? It looks like it could have taken every last bit of energy.
Let's take another look.
Watch this incredible show of power from Charlotte.
What an impact. As the referee starts the count. The women's title is on the line. Referee up to the 5 count. Who will get to their feet first?
Charlotte's barely moving. Sasha
to her feet.
Yeah, but barely.
Charlotte back to her feet. The matchup continues.
We're just seeing the prestige, the honor that comes with being NXT Women's Champion. How much you're willing to fight for it.
Charlotte, my goodness!
Charlotte is coming alive.
She just cut Sasha Banks in half.
Cover Charlotte for the title! And a kick out by the champ, Sasha Banks.
This goes back to what you were saying, Saxon, how much it means. How much will do you have to withstand what Charlotte can throw at you when you're Sasha Banks?
Yeah,
the championship means everything.
That look on Charlotte's face, almost like she was disgusted by Sasha, ready to put Sasha away and regain the championship.
Sasha able to fight her way out of the suplex. Grabs hold, backslide. Looking to retain the title, Charlotte. Able to fight her way out of it. What a tremendous matchup, what a battle. Oh! That could be it.
No.
Somehow Charlotte kicked out.
Charlotte has always said, to be the best, you have to be ready for someone to be right around the corner to push you down. But Charlotte has also said she's ready for that push because she believes that she can be the most prominent diva here on NXT.
Charlotte coming back.
Yeah, you're better than me. Prove it, says Charlotte. Prove how good you are.
Charlotte unleashing a fury on the NXT Women's Champion. What a boot!
What kind of statement are you trying to make to the world right now if you're Charlotte or you're Sasha Banks?
Hold on, here we go. Charlotte trying to set up for the figure four. Small package. Whoop.
Uh-oh.
What a move by...
Cover! Sasha Banks trying to put Charlotte away. What a move.
How close can you get? Sasha can't believe it.
Needs to focus.
Corey, you almost feel like that question is riding above Sasha's head right now. What do I have to do? What else do I have to do to take care of Charlotte?
You're absolutely right. She's got to be wondering how far down into my bag of tricks am I going to have to dig. She's got to have something left. She's been the champion for a while. She's not done yet.
Sasha tried mocking Charlotte.
Hold on.
Oh, it might cost her.
Roll through. Charlotte.
Uh-oh.
Figure four locked in. The figure four is locked in.
Oh, I love it.
We can see a new women's champion.
It don't matter. It's about winning. It's about winning the title.
Figure four locked in.
It is getting gritty. It is getting nasty.
He still wouldn't have it any other way.
Sasha trying to reach the bottom rope. She's able to do so.
Charlotte won't break the
this.
hold.
Oh my gosh.
Charlotte's got to be careful not to get disqualified. Finally breaks it at 4. But did she do enough damage?
Well, you see Sasha favoring her left leg, so I think the answer is yes. Guys, we knew this was going to be a battle. Man.
Listen to the crowd. Just pure respect, admiration for what these two women are giving them right now.
Referee starting the count. Charlotte needs to get back in the ring. Cannot win the championship outside the ring.
Believe me, Charlotte knows that.
Going right for that injured
submission.
leg.
Here we go. Whoa! Sasha Banks, hold on, she's got the tights. Charlotte able to fight her way out of it. Charlotte again for the victory. What a matchup this has been. Sasha Banks.
Oh, this is bad.
Banks statement.
This is bad for Charlotte.
Banks statement is locked in. Charlotte has absolutely nowhere to go. Can she withstand this pain?
Look at the torque.
Can she withstand the punishment?
Does she have anything left?
Hold on, Charlotte, whose shoulders are down?
But she's still in it. Charlotte's still in it.
Charlotte somehow staying in it, but finally has to tap out. What a matchup.
Here is your winner and still the NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
Corey, how Charlotte withstood the Banks statement for so long, I'll never know. Finally, though, it was too much, and Sasha Banks is able to retain the title.
It came down to a battle of wills. All the respect in the world to Charlotte for a battle, but look at the tears in the eyes of Sasha Banks. That's what it means to be atop this NXT Women's division.
A lot of passion, a lot of heart we just saw in this match, and maybe a little bit of relief because Sasha Banks knows she's still got the Women's Championship. Take a look at the incredible power, the incredible strength and resolve that we saw Charlotte here, laying out Sasha Banks.
A tremendous powerbomb by the challenger, and then watch Charlotte right here. What a spear. Corey, you said she nearly carved Sasha in half.
She almost cut her right in half, but Sasha was able to withstand. And then look at this.
Yeah, this was the story of this matchup. It was back and forth. Sometimes you thought Charlotte had it going. You had Sasha thought she had it going. Situations like this where Sasha's resolve and experience as champion.
It came down
the final blow.
It came down to one momentary opening and the boss taking advantage of it, locking it in.
Charlotte was able to get out of it. She rolled through. It looked like she had Sasha's shoulders down. Sasha able to roll right back into the bank statement, and this time it was just too much.
Yeah, too much to take, but Charlotte has nothing to be ashamed of. She left her heart out in the ring, and as a competitor, that's all you can do. That's awesome.
What a show of respect.
In its purest form, that's what this is all about. Respect for the NXT Women's Championship, for the business, for your competitor. What a beautiful thing to see.
Tell you one thing, this NXT Women's division is in great hands.